Good morning, YouTube. It's man all the way, George Page, aka the Emperor of Fear and Bodybuilding Talk, coming to you live on YouTube. Well, happy weekend, folks. We just got maybe about a couple more weeks left this month. I'm telling you, time flies. It's just the middle of April right now. It seems like the year just started, and we're almost halfway through it, just about. So anyway, this is one of my notable comparisons, and this time I picked two women from the physique division. Actually, one is going to be moving up to bodybuilding this year. That is, and the other, she is, still going to compete in physique, but I think she has probably a future in bodybuilding if she thinks about going up. But anyway, this is another version of I did a video with I featured two women from two parts of the different world, and that was Maja Leton and I forgot, and Annie Frides. And this time I also have two women who kind of seem like from the same part of the world. I have Brazil versus um, Sweden. And Sweden is also known as Scandinavian country up there with Denmark and Finland and Switzerland. Descendants of Vikings. So right here I have on you is Amanda Machado, and from Brazil. Who's competing as a physique competitor. And the other side here I have Julia Fory, if I got her name right, who is from Sweden, and she has just recently um, decided to go up to female bodybuilding, and as you know, she is now Women's Strength ambassador. And these are two impressive women. Julia Amanda, great physique, great body, great look. I think Julia gonna fit well in female bodybuilding, but as you know, she did gain her pro card back in 2019, winning at the Olympia Amateur as a physique competitor, and Amanda gained her pro card the same year, but it was I think a show in Brazil. So, these are very impressive women, and they have a great future in the sport. And I think there's a good chance we'll see them more. I think maybe we might see Amanda this year at the Olympia. I think mostly they getting was able to not compete because where everything went down with the pandemic. It's hard for a lot of these women to get the gyms to work out, and then with Julia living in Sweden, traveling is going to be difficult. And then I think she didn't have enough time to get ready for the shows they had over there overseas, such as the Europa in Spain and the Muscle Fest. But there's a good chance we might be seeing them this year. Cross our fingers. So anyway, I'm starting here with a basic pose. And you even can see the difference in the physique. Julia was a good smart for her to go up to bodybuilding. She's a little bit thicker compared to Amanda. And you can see how much this bit of a difference to them, but not too much. Now here we have a nice front lat spread. And if you got my physique division, they're going to have a few poses less compared to women's bodybuilding. So, you can really see, I think I give it here to Amanda. I think her shoulders are just, she has good shoulder width. Great width compared to Julia. Julia has the size, but I think when it comes to that tapered small waist look, I think most definitely, that's Julia. I mean, that's Amanda. Here we have is a front double. And as you know, with women's physique, they do an open hand version because they feel that, the judges feel that it makes them more feminine, less masculine compared to bodybuilding. And here, I think I give it to Amanda. Amanda has a little more definition. Like I said, these are both from early in their careers, just prior, but they both are pretty impressive. Here is a tricep, and the tricep I give it to most. I think I give it to Julia. You can see a little more detail cut in her shoulder compared to Amanda, but they, like I said, they both have promise. Here we have a rear back. And like I said, this is one where you really have to really look at the detail, And I think I think Julia might slightly edge out Amanda a bit. With Amanda, I think she's leaning back too far. I think Amanda do more feminine kind of pose, while Julia, even though her pose is open handed, she's more is more muscular compared to Julia's. To Amanda's. But Julia, I think I give, like I said, I think I give this one to Julia. Here we have a side chest, and if you pay attention really noticeably, Julia does not have breast implants, and Amanda does. And with a side chest, you can really see the detail of the definition in the pecs compared to when a woman has breast implants. Like I said before, the breast implants do kind of push away at the chest a bit. You can really sometimes can really take away from the detail of the pecs. So I do give this side chest to Julia. Here is the abdominals. Now, I'm trying to find a good abdominal picture of Julia, but this one is it's probably the best one I can find. But here I have to give this one to Amanda. You just really see more detail to abdominals compared to Julia. But I think this is this is a pretty good pose in both these ladies. And I have to say these are attractive young women who, like I said, just was it back in 2019, they both owned their pro cards. It would have been really done something in 2020, but everything hit, kind of messed up their opportunities. I think Julia, I believe she lives, I said again, Julia lives over in Sweden. She's also an actress. She's done a movie. I think it's called Pearl. I think I've seen some clips of it. Amanda, she lives in the States. I think she lives in Las Vegas, I believe, Vegas, or she lives in California, one of the two. She left Brazil some time ago. And I was talking about how there's some great competitors over there. Oh yeah, I forget I was talking so much that the bicep here, a slight edge. I have to give it to Amanda. I think, Julia's pretty impressive, but I have to give the bicep to Amanda. And here we have the glutes. In Brazil, they are about the glutes. They really, I think, there's wellness, which is the new division they created in which it's down in the IFBB, which originally come from Brazil, and the Brazilian women are just really best in the glutes. No, no, throw no shade at Julia, but Amanda just has better glutes. But I will say it again, we're hoping to see these women compete. As you know, Julia has now went up to women's bodybuilding, and she is an ambassador. And a good chance that we'll probably see her compete. If she's still in Sweden, there's shows like there's supposed to be a show in Portugal. I think she's supposed to have the Europa show and also the Muscle Fest. She competed in Muscle Fest before as an amateur, so she might be competing as a pro this year. And Amanda, I think I follow her on social media. She's on, she's trying to keep herself good in shape. She's just waiting for the right time and opportunity. There's a good chance we might see her if she, like I said, oh, she might do a show this summer, and that's a possibility. But these are amazing women who represented their divisions, as you know, both being from physique, and now Julia going up to bodybuilding. But there's a good chance that we might eventually see Amanda go up to bodybuilding. You never know. A lot of these ladies, they feel like now there's more opportunities. I remember a while back that Lena Pupa, Papa, I say Lena, did a video where she had a lot of been approached by quite a few of the physique and fitness and figure competitors by Wing Strength. But Wing Strength is exclusively for men's bodybuilding because they need an outlet for them. But there's a good chance that we might even see probably Amanda. She might think about it. If she don't do too well in any of the shows, she don't place high enough, she's not winning as often, or if the judges approach her and tell her about going up to women's bodybuilding, there's a good chance she might see her there. But like I said, these are impressive women, great physiques, great bodies. We might eventually, I don't know, someday we might see them compete against each other. If Julia didn't go up to women's bodybuilding, we might have seen them compete against each other this year doing some shows. But well, that's a possibility. There's a good chance that Amanda might, if she gets more size to her, or she gets the push to go up to women's bodybuilding, we might see on the stage together. This would be wonderful. Brazil versus Sweden. And it's happened before. Anyway, like I said, who you like, who you favorite, who do you think between these buff blonde babes, Brazil versus Sweden, who do you think will have if they ever compete against each other, if Julia stayed in fit physique, or if Amanda went to bodybuilding, who would you think would do? How well would they do in their divisions? Anyway, like I said before, pick your favorites. Also, as I often suggest, drop some names in the comments of who you want to see me do a video about. I mean, I'll be happy to, especially doing the buff blonde volumes I'm doing. It won't be long next month. I'm gonna have next month where I'll probably just do anybody because I don't. I'm thinking about. I'm thinking I'll have another series coming out next month. But I think the month after that, I'm just probably just do a regular, just pick some random women and do a series. But this month's gonna be buff blondes, and I've already had planned for next month. Anyway, it's your man, All the Rage Yours Page, aka the Emperor of Female Body Talk. Like, don't subscribe, don't subscribe. I'm out.